Well, a wonderful welcome, everyone. We have, as the year of Tafshin Pei Daled winds down, it was meant to be that we should have another very big simcha in the shul. We want to wish a mazel tov to the Samet family. Their son Yosef Chaim became a chosin. The kala is Fegi, and we wish them a tremendous mazel tov. And the Zivik Shbiya Eliyafa Zayin. I know that there is a vote tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
County line by Rabbi Terrace Yeshaya.
908 East County line.
908 East County line, starting from 7 and ending after we finish the Daf Yomis, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. By the time Rebellia goes home from the Daf, then it could go to the vote. And I should mention that anytime we open up a sefer, always, but especially now in Elul, we should have in mind to be mekayim the mitzvah d'oraisa v'dibar tabam la'asos nachas ruach liyotzreinu. I'm learning the Mishna now because we have a chumash here tonight after the daf. We are sponsored by the Fisher family, L'nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain, and Lili Nishmas David ben Chaim, L'fu Shlomo Ferel Yomis Mechai Yisara, for the schus of Avram ben Yom Benish ben Malk Yudis, by Yod Klugman and family, and L'fu Shlomo for Meir ben Chai Yisara. Now here's an interesting situation. Ro'as HaMetzia. So here, Michal Avram sees this fat wallet. It's not a skinny wallet. It's a fat wallet. So he doesn't want to, he's married now. He has expenses. So v'nafal aleh, he falls on top of it. And then very calmly, uba achar, my shver comes and v'hechzik and takes it from underneath him. My shver knows the halachas. Falling on top of something is not a kinyan. So my shver, who took it and did hagvah, he was kainet. Ra'oisan rotzin akar metzia. What happens is Reb Aaron is sitting near his courtyard. He has a beach chair, and he's sitting near his courtyard. Now, his courtyard, like in fairways, it doesn't have a wall around it. So, Ra'oisan rotzin achar metzia. He sees a bunch of people running after a deer that's lame. Achar tzvi shavar. It's a deer that has a fractured foot. Achar geizala shalei parchu. After young pigeons that can't fly. And it's passing through his property. V'ama zachsali sadai. Let my property, let my field be zeichenet for me. Zachsali. It's zeichenet for him. Now, if it would be a chatzar amishtameres and it went in, he wouldn't even have to say it. But as I said, it didn't have a fence around it. But if he says, let it, my field be zeicha, and he could pick himself up and grab it, so then his field is zeichenet for him. However, that's only if it was something that he would be able to catch. But if it was hayatzvi ratz kedarka, if it was a deer running, in the way we know how a gazelle runs, the fact that it passes through, big deal. There's no fence. He's not going to be able to stop it. And he says, let my courtyard be zeichenet for me, my field be zeichet for me, lo yamaklum. That's nothing. Metzias b'nai ubitay aktana. The Metzia that's found by his young son or his young daughter, and by a daughter this is up to 12 and a half years old, Metzias avdoi v'shifchase aknanim, the finds of his male or female Canaanite slaves, And Metzias Ishtai, the fines of his wife, Hari Elu Shalai, those are all his.
It doesn't mean they're living at home, the Ketanim?
The Ketanim are even if they're he's supporting them. They're Samach al Shulchanai.
Even if they're Gedalim, even if they're adults.
No, that's not so simple.
So what's the Kiddush to say that they're
Kol shesemech al, says the Rav, Kol shesemech al Shulchan Aviv afilu hu gadol, even if he's an adult. Correct. And I guess the reason over there would be because of Ava. Because, that's what the Rav says. Metzia also la'aviv mishum Ava, which means because of enmity. Metzias b'nai ubitay hagdolim, the fines of his son and his daughters that are adults and are not samach al shulchanai. Metzias avdoi v'shivchasoya ivrim, the fines of his eved or his amavriya who don't belong to him. Metzias ishtoi shegersha, the fines of his wife who he divorced. Now, if he divorced her, that would be pashut. But the Gemara says this is talking about a case where it was Safek Karav Loi, Safek Karav Law. We're not sure if the get was closer to him or closer to her, and therefore he still has to support her. But they're not allowed to live together. And therefore we don't care about resentment then. So even though he didn't yet give her ksuva, and he's supporting her, but still we're not worried about resentment because they're not allowed to live together anyway, because we don't know if they're divorced or not. Hari elu shalahen, they're kept by the people, and they're not awarded to the adain or to the father or the doubtful husband. Again tonight, Daf Yomi at 8. I would say about 8:40 will be the Chumash here. It'll also be on Zoom. If somebody wants to watch it on Zoom, zoomdaf.com, meeting code 914408. 914408. Also, just to talk a little bit in advance, this Shabbos there will be a special share for men and women. Be'ez Hashem at 5. Please join us. Again, 5. Please join us. And have a very, very wonderful night.